I kind of wanted to speak about some things. I was meaning to like have some discussion about, we're just starting the year. I think it's a good idea to talk about our expectations, mainly on the well, for myself. I would say maybe on the Nintendo side, obviously, because I grew up with Nintendo, so I it's usually the company that I expect the most on games. Then there's the other companies like Capcom or Bandai. And first of all, I think the Switch 2. Obviously, this is like the big topic here. Obviously, the Switch 2, and that thing is just being leaked nonstop. Before we say anything else, there's a leak every single day. So, but regardless, that's coming out pretty soon for sure. It's to say that the Switch 2 has like a release date on April, and I think that's okay. If we are having an announcement this month, what could I expect from Switch 2? There's the obvious GameCube NSO that I feel like it's happening. I'm not sure if that's going to be announced like right after the Switch 2 its reveal. They could announce like like the whole Switch 2 showcase, and then they also take the chance to speak about the way the NSO will work. Because there's like the upgrades that we could have, maybe more games. Maybe there's also the theory that they could add maybe the Dreamcast on the NSO, because we have the Genesis. So GameCube, I still feel like GameCube it's not out of the table, I feel like it's happening. Probably not at the beginning of the Switch 2 first year. I don't know, maybe a summer, and maybe some improvements on the music app, because the music app it feels kind of forgotten right now. I don't even remember when was the last game that they added on the music app, and I was like defending it, because everyone was saying, "Oh, it's a bad idea. We don't need a music app," and I was like, "That's actually good, because then Nintendo is not like the company of ever doing that kind of stuff." So it's like, yeah, it's a good idea. Like, if they make like some kind of a Spotify music app, it's actually good. But it feels like they don't give a shit. So it's really bad. They don't credit the composers. There's a lot of missing games, and at this rate, it's like they're going to take years to even have like a good chunk of games. I really would like Nintendo this year to catch up with their online service. There has been this rumor that apparently Miiverse is making like some sort of comeback, and I feel like that would be cool if handled well, like some kind of Miiverse on the Switch 2, where you can post, I don't know, clip, chat with other people, stuff like that. Yeah, I really would like Nintendo to catch up with all that jazz, and I feel like they probably are in that direction. I feel like they are, like, finally, slowly, but they kind of are. Oh, they better upgrade the eShop, man. They have to upgrade the eShop on the Switch 2. It's just so bad on Switch 1. The Switch menu, man. We need menu music back. I know the Wii U menu is like super underrated, but I feel like it's probably their best menu. And like I said before, yes, it had flaws. Especially at launch, it took ages to start up the system. It took ages to load from one window to another. Like for going to the settings or opening a game, or even changing the languages, it just would take ages, But it felt modern and futuristic in a way, And I really like that. And I would like to Nintendo to go back to that, like not going as simplistic as possible. I get that for the Switch, they kind of had to do that because of of what happened with the Wii U. So they wanted to be a little more straightforward, and it just doesn't justify how bad this Switch menu was. It's just super simple, pretty straightforward. Not they never gave us more themes, so it's like, bro, we all have two themes, and you only just leave us with that. I don't really, I wouldn't really like to get my hopes too high on the Switch 2, but I feel like it's going to be a step up from the Switch 1, from what it is, and how Nintendo handles the interaction between the players and all that. I don't think they really want to deviate too much. They're going to take in mind what worked and what didn't work on the Switch 1, and they're going to improve on that, and they have to, because if people just see that it's just the same, the people just don't care, people won't care. For the customer, you have to sell the console, you have to give them a reason to buy the system. So not just like a Switch 1, but with more power, which is it's probably what's going to be in the end, like a more powerful Switch. I mean, obviously, because the Switch 2, I mean, even the name itself tells that, and I still don't mind the name, by the way. I feel it's all right, It tells what it is, and that's it. Because I don't feel like if they went with Super Nintendo Switch, I don't think that would have worked. They really have to sell it. Like give us reason to buy it. Especially with the games, because we just had a recent GameStop leak with SQs about some games, and apparently Red Dead 2, Tekken 8, and some other third parties are going to be on the Switch 2 launch, and that actually got me pretty excited. Yeah, about the specs and all that kind of jazz on the Switch 2, I feel like it's alright. I feel like the Switch 2 will be like good enough to run games, because there's rumors that FF7 Remake, it's going to be also one of the launch games. And I was like, that really tells something, that the Switch 2 it's going to be like really powerful, like way better than the Switch 1. And I don't really have much to say about it. I think that's okay. If we can have games run better and stable, I feel like we're gonna be fine. Because I'm not that type of person that, oh yeah, we need 4K, we need ray tracing, we need to be able to see Mario's hairy nose. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not. I don't need to see the skin pores on Mario's face. I don't need to see that. And regarding games this year, well, we have the already announced Metroid Prime 4, which that game is totally coming out for both systems, Switch 1 and 2. Yeah, if Tekken 8 comes out on the Switch 2, that's gonna be crazy. That actually has me really excited that more third parties join, for a good reason. The Switch 1 sold really well, games specifically. They are not gonna miss out this chance. It's very likely that they're going to be at launch. I don't think I can really say anything about Zelda, because we just had Tears. So a AAA Zelda game, I think like it's still a little too far away. I feel like the next AAA Zelda game, it's going to be the Ocarina of Time remake, chat. Just trust me, that's happening. Just trust me. That's going to be the next one. Like I'm 99% sure that's that it's going to be the next AAA Zelda, you know? It's going to be a full-on Ocarina of Time remake, you know? When it's going to happen, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe late 2026, mid 2027. I think that it's still a little too far away, you know, because we just had tears. Maybe we get a teaser this year, you know? Like a small teaser, but I wouldn't count on it, you know? I feel like instead we would get something else Zelda, you know? Maybe I don't know, maybe the Wii U ports. Yeah, I feel like Zelda we shouldn't be expecting too much this year. On Mario, what about Mario? I feel like it's pretty obvious that the new 3D Mario game it's happening, like obviously, like with every console. My idea is that it's probably not going to be an Odyssey sequel. I feel like it's going to be something completely new. I don't know what, but we'll see. Or maybe it is, you know, maybe it is. Like a new Odyssey game. Odyssey 2. Mario Kart 9 or X or whatever the hell you want to call it. I feel like that's going to happen maybe at the holidays, you know, because we just... the support on that game just ended, so... And I wanted to add more guest characters, you know? I think they should lean that into that, you know? Because we had the Inklings, the Villagers, who else we had? Link. Imagine if we had the, I don't know, the Squid Sisters on Mario Kart. Wouldn't that be crazy? The Octolings too, you know? I feel like there is, and this may be copy and chat, I get it, but I feel like there is something F-Zero happening this year, you know? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be F-Zero GX on Switch, like a native port, remaster, or whatever. But I feel like it's something F-Zero it's going to happen, you know? Because we just had F-Zero 99, and with that Nintendo was totally testing the waters, you know? We also had the GBA games on the NSO. So Nintendo's just testing the waters with that, you know? And from what I know, they gave good results, you know? People were playing the shit out of F-Zero 99. Well, I don't know, maybe a teaser? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like, speaking of Metroid, again, but the, you know, the traditional Metroidvania. Metroid 6, maybe? A teaser? I don't know, maybe an announcement that there is something happening, you know? I don't know about Star Fox, man. I'm sorry. I feel like Star Fox is it's kind of dead right now, you know? And I hate to say it because it's a franchise with good potential, you know, but they just didn't know what to do with it. They kept remaking the first Star Fox over and over again, so I don't know. I don't know if a port of Star Fox Zero would be the way to go, you know. But I get that people hated that game just because, you know, the game, but they didn't just like the controls. You know what would be cool, chat? Maybe if they do like some kind of Star Fox 99, some kind of, I don't know, Star Fox Royale or something like that, you know, with similar graphics of the first Star Fox, you know, on the SNES, something like that, maybe. And they could be testing the waters with that, you know. So yeah, I don't know what to expect about Star Fox this year, honestly. I know Soul Calibur is dead, but man, I would love if Nintendo and Bandai made a deal to release some kind of Soul Calibur 2 Ultimate Edition or some kind, you know, with all the guest characters in it, you know, like a Switch exclusive game, you know, with Heihachi, Spawn, and Link, you know. That would be awesome. I would love that so much. And I could see that happening as an attempt to revive the franchise, you know, after you know, the poor sales of Soul Calibur 6. I don't know, maybe it could happen, you know. I don't know. I would like to see Soul Calibur back, man. There are the obvious ones, you know, like Splatoon 3. I feel like they probably want to save the again, if it happens, the third kids, they probably want to save that update when the Switch 2 launch, so people on Switch 1 and Switch 2 get to play the third kids, you know. Especially because the Switch 2 it's going to be backwards compatible. So I feel like the devs want to give players a reason to stay, you know? Especially when they move to Switch 2, you know. You know what I would like to see as well this year, Chad? I would like to see Mario Party Jamboree being supported. You know, I would like to see like some sort of announcement that there is support on the game coming, you know? I don't know, boards, players, mini games, whatever, you know? Because if it doesn't happen this year, then you can expect for sure that it's not happening the next year, you know? Then we're gonna be already expecting the new Mario Party already. So yeah, support on Mario Party as well this year. Oh yeah, I would like to see the Souls games on Switch. The Elden Ring is also rumored to show up on the Switch 2 launch. So seeing Elden Ring there would be pretty nice. Alright, the Resident Evil remakes. Yeah, there's a chance that they release native RE remakes on the Switch 2. The Switch 2, yeah. Especially because they just said that RE4 remakes sold like extremely well. So I don't see why not the Switch 2 wouldn't have the RE remake games. I feel like it's happening. Maybe later this year. Oh wait, Chad, do you know what I would like, and I thought about it the other day? What if they do a Zelda fighting game? That would be fucking cool. like some kind of Soul Calibur-ish fighting game. That would be cool. And if Bandai works on that, I would love that. But I think those are my expectations this year so far. Like I said, we're just starting the year, so we really never know what exactly Nintendo will do in the first year. You know, I feel like Nintendo it's really going to go full steam ahead. You know, I feel like they really want to show the support on third parties. You know.